Coming up on Lopez tonight, Kourtney Kardashian denies pregnancy rumors.
But I'm not pregnant.
You see? My favorite sisters are back for another season of their hit reality show, and this time they're taking over New York City. Please welcome back to Lopez tonight, one of the golden tickets, Kourtney Kardashian. That's hot. You look hot.
Thank you.
That's like a retro look.
This is like bringing it back to the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's unfortunate? I was alive and you weren't even born.
79.
You were born in 79? Yeah, you know, I was 31. So congratulations on the new show in New York. It's doing great. Yeah.
New York was amazing.
Were you nervous did you think that it wouldn't work?
No.
No.
It's New York City. It's like such an amazing place. There's so much to do, and we had such a good time.
Absolutely.
And I think people love, I don't know, like we really enjoyed ourselves. I think people can sense that.
You guys are very New York because you're honest, you're a close family, you use profanity a lot, and in the second episode, fists are already flying in the second.
That second episode was so crazy. I watched it with Scott and my mom and Bruce and some friends, and my mom and Bruce don't see the footage.
Right.
They weren't there. They didn't know what happened, so they were like, wow. You know, when they were watching it, I was like, just wait.
And the episode started with Kim and W Magazine and her not happy with the pictures. But speaking for men all over the United States, I think we were all happy with the pictures.
You know what? And Kim actually was happy with them after the fact. I think there was just a lot of drama to get her to the point of being happy.
Right. Now, what happened at the club? Like you went to the restroom and came back.
Yeah, so I went to the restroom, everything was fine, and I come back and I see Scott being dragged out of the club by security guys, and he's screaming at people with pointing his finger, and I had no idea what happened, so instantly I was like, here we go again.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I learned that, and then especially, it's cool that I got to see footage, like now I know Chloe and Kim and Scott were all telling the truth because I get to see it of this, you know, girl and guy that kind of started a fight with Kim.
And Kim was being very nice. Can I take a picture with the guy? Then the girl came over.
The girl came over, called Kim some not nice words, and, you know, Scott defended Kim, which I think was... Like, I'm glad that I would have done that.
Right.
That's the kind of family that we are. If someone was doing that, that's what I would have wanted him to do.
Here's why I think you guys are Armenian and a slight dash of Latino. Because he was actually helping your sister and you didn't believe him.
No. Because of all the drama in the past, I was like, come on. I know you can get a little wild, you know, I just... wasn't buying it, but then everyone convinced me.
Yes, he was being a good guy. Do you know the last time you were here and we mentioned Scott's name, the audience booed him?
They did. They did. The whole audience booed, and Kim and I were like, come on, that's not what we want. Just because you think that's what we want to hear, that's not what we want to hear.
Well, let's take another survey. What do you guys think of Scott now?
Thank you.
And how are you guys right now? Good?
We're good. Yeah, we're good. It's always, you know, we've been really good. He's really been working on himself. We go to therapy. I recommend it to all. And
is there anything you say that comes up later on? Like if you said, oh, I didn't know that, and when you guys fight, like they use therapy things?
Wait, what?
Like if he's being honest, and in therapy you're supposed to be like under an honesty tree.
Yeah.
And then at night, do you throw stuff back at him like, hey, I didn't know that? And
No.
No?
No. Is that, are you speaking from experience?
I'm speaking for myself. Okay, so we talked before.
Yeah.
Twitter, what did they say? They said that Kim was the what? The beautiful?
Oh, a second ago. No, someone just Twittered me when I was backstage. So Kim's the hot, I don't want to give this person attention, so it's annoying to even talk about, but they're like, so Kim's the hot one, Chloe's the smart one, so which one are you? Or some, but trying to like talk some stuff, and I'm like, honey, but
I think you are the hot and beautiful and intelligent one.
Thank you. But it's just funny because it's like we're sisters. It's not a contest. I love that Kim's beautiful. I love that Chloe's funny. Chloe's beautiful. Kim's funny. Like, it's not a contest.
But how would you describe yourself? What do you?
All of the above, honey.
Oh, yes. You know, I'm looking at you, and it's a little bit retro. You look so hot, almost like an Armenian Farrah Fawcett from the 70s.
Thank you.
Is that a compliment?
I have no idea, but I am just going to take it and run with it.
Like a Wonder Woman, like
Wonder Woman's a compliment.
Like if you had a rope. Anyways, who takes longer to get ready in the morning, Scott or you?
Definitely Scott. Like the other day we were ready to go out the door and he's like, wait, I haven't done my hair yet. And he runs back inside and he has to do his hair. And I'm like, what are you doing to your hair? And he's like, does it look like my hair is done? And I'm like, does it look any different ever? Like it always looks the same. So definitely Scott.
He's a little bit antagonistic even when he says hello.
Like, what do you mean?
Like he walked into the hotel room in the episode and he goes, oh, so this is the big room. Like that.
Yes.
You know who he reminds me of? The bad kid in Karate Kid, the bad guy in Karate Kid. Doesn't he?
He loves to annoy. Like, I think he's like the aggravator. Like, he like loves it.
I think he does love it. Let me ask you this. Who would win in a fight? Scott or Ryan Seacrest?
Oh, come on. It's no contest.
Scott?
No, they're actually both pretty boys. Like, they're both pretty boys. But I don't think either of them... Well, you saw Scott fight, actually.
I did.
I think Scott.
I saw him throw down, yes.
I think Scott.
But also when they picked him up, his feet were off the ground and they were going like that. Like, get me out of here.
Did you practice that move?
No, that was... Okay, so in New York City, everybody's packed together, and you rode the subway. Have you been on the subway before?
I was on the subway once in my life, and I've had 3 anxiety attacks in my entire life. One of them was on the subway, because it was the Subway series, Mets and Yankee fans going crazy. I was like smushed in. I think I have a claustrophobia problem, so I thought I was going to be trampled and killed. But I said, you know what, that was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
We're in New York City, let's go on the subway. What have we got to lose?
And your life? How did you enjoy it this time?
It was actually really fun this time, and Kim and I, we were like chit-chatting with the people, like making friends. We were like, have you ever been robbed? And we're like, do you ever rob people? Like, just like...
Oh, normal conversation for New York.
Normal convo, exactly.
Did you buy a token and do the normal?
Kim bought a little card or something, like a pass, and we went through together like it was one. So I think we like snuck in a free ride.
You and Kim went through the turnstile together as one.
Yes.
I think it would almost be as 3. You, Kim, and Papang! We're going to come back with more Kourtney Kardashian. We'll be right back. Kardashian. That was a clip from Sunday's Kourtney and Kim Take New York. Did he buy the car?
He did. And I love how there was like all these paparazzi around, so I had to be like, I wanted to be like, but I had to be like, so, did you buy the car? You know, it was crazy, but...
Were you pissed off to that smile?
Yeah. Well, I was like, who does that? Like we're like raising a family together, and you don't just go do that kind of purchase without running it by me.
True. That's true, right?
Like we have a kid to save money for college, and we have responsibilities.
So you were smiling, and you wanted to.
Yeah, that was such something that my mom would do. It's like ridiculous that I even did that.
Did you want to cuss?
Of course. I probably did. I was probably like...
Can you smile and say you at the same time?
You. Is that good?
Yeah. I felt it right here. Now Mason is not, he's not on the show.
He's not on the show. New York was hectic, and I'm glad that we made that decision. It just... I don't know. Scott and I both felt like it was just the thing to be made. There was tons of paparazzi at all times. Just better.
Yeah, and it's hard because how old is he? 13 months?
He's 13 months.
Yeah, so he's over all those things. Like he's over the breastfeeding.
I'm still breastfeeding. At 13 months, and it's so funny because last night I was sitting with my sister Kylie, who's 13, and she was like, we were talking about breastfeeding because we were getting our nails done, and the girl was like, how old's Mason now, 6 months? And I was like, no, he's 13 months, and she was like, and you're still breastfeeding? Everyone always says that. So Kylie was telling me a story about these people that live like in the middle of nowhere. They have no food, so they're still breastfeeding, and they're like 15 years old. And at first I was like, that is so sweet. And I was like, how sweet, like 15? And then I was like, wait, 15? Like I hated my mom at 15. Like if you're like, your mom's like, you're grounded, and you're like, I'm hungry, come back here. Like, I was like, that is crazy.
So almost like they're trying to have like a booby intervention with you, right? To get you to wean you off.
Exactly.
So here's what I think. When Mason is older, if he's still breastfeeding now, Kourtney, and he gets older and he's like 13, you can't get mad at him for drinking milk from the container. Because you're planting those seeds.
Okay.
He'll never use a glass. He'll just be straight from the container.
Thank you for that tip.
In the Kardashian, in the Kardashian babysitting lineup, who's the best babysitter? Who's the worst?
Bruce is the best. He's the only one that I'll leave Mason and not worry about it. Like I won't be calling 100 times because he'll do things and then we'll take him to the car wash. He'll be like, Mason's my buddy. We're gonna go look at the ducks and feed them, and like he does things with him.
Yes, that's nice.
Kendall and Kylie are second. They're equal.
Yeah.
Chloe is next.
And the worst would be...
Kris Jenner is next. Then Kim. Because Kim is just like, come on, say Kim. Say Kim. And then Kim's like, take a picture. Let's take a picture. Say Kim. Okay, I'm leaving. I gotta go. And then she leaves. So Kim's the least one.
Congratulations on the show. Everything you guys do is great and really entertaining. And the book,
Thank you.
The Kardashian Confidential, is in its second printing and very exciting because there's a new take on it. And it is...
oh my God. Cooper is back.
I love that you were here, and I love that you came by yourself because we really got a chance to get to know her, right? Kourtney! Kourtney and Kim Take New York airs Sunday at 10 on E! Kourtney Kardashian, everyone. We'll be right back.